Good morning, students. Today we are discussing the concept waves for plus 2 levels. This is the actually waves classified into four concepts, that is progressive stationary wave, one concept, and the open pipes, closed pipes, organ pipes, second concept, waves along a string, third one, Doppler effect. We can classify this concept into four parts, but here one by one we are discussing. First, let us come and discuss the concept stationary wave as well as the progressive wave. Before that one, what is meant by wave? Wave is a disturbance which transfer the energy from one point to another one. That is just like as nothing but disturbance which transfer the energy only, not the medium particles or anything, but it only transfers the energy from one point to another. But generally, wave is of two types, stationary waves and progressive waves on the basis of its propagation like this. Let us come and discuss only the first one, progressive wave. What is the meaning of progression? Progression means development. Once a wave is generated and propagated to the infinite distance without coming back is known as progressive wave. That we let us discuss this one. Now the progressive wave is represented by the equation y is equal a sine of omega t minus kx, omega t minus kx. Now in this situation, y is the displacement and a be the amplitude. Now here we discuss y is the displacement, a be the amplitude, and omega be the angular frequency. That you can write angular frequency. Angular frequency omega is equal 2 pi n, that equal 2 pi by t, where n is the frequency but t is the here time period. There is a relation between the n and t also, that we know n is equal to 1 by t. Reciprocal of the time period is frequency, but n is natural frequency, but omega is an angular frequency. Frequency is multiplied by 2 pi, we will get omega. Now here this is the first one. What is meant by k? K is the propagation constant. That you can write here propagation constant. Propagation constant k is equal 2 pi by lambda. 2 pi by lambda. What is the meaning of lambda? Lambda is the wavelength. That you can write lambda is wavelength. Lambda is wavelength. Lambda is a wavelength. But and also here we have to remember one formula, that is a relation between the frequency and wavelength, that we have to write and remember. Velocity of the wave, velocity of the wave, v is equal L lambda. That is a very important one. V is equal L lambda. So the progressive wave is represented by y is equal to a sine omega t minus kx, where a is the amplitude, y be the displacement, omega angular frequency, k be the propagation constant. Here t be the time. But what is x? X is the distance traveled by the wave along the x-axis. Here also you can write y is equal a sine omega t plus kx kx. But what is the difference between minus and plus? Omega t minus kx propagates along the positive x-axis, omega t plus kx propagates along the negative x-axis. That is only the difference. So you can write y is equal to a sine omega t plus or minus kx. Generally, always we take the wave propagating along the positive x-axis. So omega t minus kx is considered, but generally, okay. Now let us discuss. This one is the wave concept. First one, this progressive wave can be written in the different forms. That you have to identify all these forms for sake of entrance bits. That you can write here y is equal to a sin omega t minus kx. That equal a. Then you can write here. We can write here omega is equal to 2 pi by t. Then that is equal to a sine of omega. Okay, now you can write this is equal a sine of omega. Omega can be written as 2 pi by t into small t minus 2 pi by lambda into x. 2 pi taken as common. That equal a sine 2 pi into t by t minus x by lambda. This is the one more equation representing the progressive wave. Y is equal to a sine 2 pi into t by t minus x by lambda. Next one more. Let us write this one. Y is equal a sine omega t minus kx. Here omega taken as common term. Then a sine omega into t minus kx by omega. Kx by omega. Here omega is taken as common term. Then it will be like this. That equal to a sine omega into t minus x by v. T minus x by v. This is the one more one. Here what is v? We have to remember velocity v is equals to omega by k. V is equal to omega by k. Velocity v is equal to omega angular frequency by propagation constant. So these are all the different formulae for progressive wave. What is meant by progressive wave? Progressive wave is nothing but a wave propagating to the infinite distance without reflection is known as progressive wave. Now here again we have to remember progressive wave is represented by the equation y is equal a sine omega t plus or minus kx. A amplitude, omega angular frequency, two formula, omega is equal to 2 pi n or 2 pi by t, k propagation constant, that is 2 pi by lambda, where t is the time of travel, y be the displacement along the y axis, but x is the distance traveled by the wave along the x axis. Okay, that is the concept. Next, we have to discuss intensity of the wave. Second one, the point intensity of the wave. That you can write intensity of the wave. Intensity of the wave, I is equal power by area. That is I is equal power by area. You can write power by area means 4 pi r square for point source. For a point source. Point source means if you are considering a point 1, which one is producing the wave around it. Okay, now in this situation we have to take up the solid angle. That's why here intensity of the wave I is equal power by 4 pi r square. And also you can say intensity is equal, power means energy per unit time by area. Then you can write energy by AT. From this one you can arrive a for final formula, that I can write I is equal to pi square n square a square v rho. This is the very important one. 2 pi square n square a square v rho. Here n is the frequency, a is the amplitude, and v is the velocity, rho be the density of the wave. That you have to remember at any cost. This is the intensity of the wave. Intensity of the wave. So, what is meant by intensity? Generally, you can write intensity is the power by area. Here, next one, we go and discuss the stationary wave. What is the meaning of stationary wave? Briefly, two progressive waves are propagating in opposite direction, having the same amplitude and frequency, overlapped with each other. Then stationary waves are formed. So two progressive waves are propagating and overlapped. If they are overlapped, from principle of superposition, we can write the resultant displacement y is equal y1 plus y2. From this one, we can arrive a stationary wave equation. So, we have to take up two progressive waves are merged. Finally, we are getting an equation that you can write y is equal to a cos kx sin omega t. 2a cos kx sin omega t. This is a very important one. Y is equal to a cos kx sin omega t. This is the equation representing the stationary wave. But all terms are giving the same meaning what we discussed. Here we are getting 2a instead of a. Means two waves are overlapped, amplitude will be doubled. Okay. Constructively overlapped. That is the important one. Then here like this. Here let us discuss the stationary wave formation. If you are going to take up two progressive waves like this, one wave is propagating along the mean position like this, one wave is propagating like this. It is going to touch the rigid support. Then getting reflection and coming back like this. This is the formation of stationary wave. Formation of the stationary wave. Here you have to remember these points are known as node. Okay, all these points are nodes. You have to mention here, this is the node, this one is also node. These are all the antinodes. What is the definition of node and antinode? Node is a point where the displacement is minimum. Antinode is a point where the displacement is maximum. So, node and antinodes are simultaneously formed, okay, in the stationary wave. Here you have to discuss the distance between node to node or antinode to antinode is lambda by 2. Is a lambda by 2, where lambda is the wavelength. Lambda is the wavelength. So, distance between two successive nodes or antinodes is lambda by 2. Is a lambda by 2. This we have to remember. This you have to remember. See, okay. Now we are discussing the stationary wave formation. In the stationary wave, nodes and antinodes are formed. The distance between the successive nodes or successive antinodes is lambda by 2. Let us discuss the formation of the nodes and antinodes in the case of the stationary wave. In the case of the stationary wave. But here we can discuss two types of formation. That is 2a cos kx sin omega t, and also you can write 2a sin kx cos omega t. But in this situation, if the waves are formed from the free end, you can write 2a cos kx sin omega t. If the waves are formed at rigid support, rigid ends, then 2a sin kx cos omega t. Let us discuss separately. That here open end. That means here what we can write open end. Then discuss open end. Open end. open end. Okay, now this one is open end and closed end. That you have to take up open end, open end. That is the formation of the wave will be like this. Formation of the waves will be like this. Okay, now you have to take up. This is like this. This is a formation of the stationary wave from the open end. In this situation, what we can write here, if you are going to consider the figure like this, then this is the node, this one is the node, this one is the node, this is antinode, antinode, antinode like this. Starting. In starting point, antinode is formed. Next one node, antinode, node. They are formed like this. Here you have to take up here stationary wave y is equal to a cos kx sin omega t, sin omega t. So amplitude of the wave, amplitude is 2a cos kx, 2a cos kx, where 2a cos kx is the amplitude of the stationary wave. Here antinode, what is the meaning of antinode? Antinode is the maximum displacement point. That's why you have to take up here cos kx must be maximum, cos kx must be maximum, must be maximum. If it is the maximum, then implies kx is equal here n pi, kx is equal n pi. So we are getting the maximum values for cos function at 0, pi, 2 pi like this, where n is the natural number, n is equal 0, 1, 2, 3 like this. Then here if you substitute, if n is equal to 0, n is equal to 0 implies kx is equal 0 pi, implies x is equal 0. That means at 0 displacement, horizontal displacement, a antinode is formed. Again second case, if n is equal to 1 implies kx is equal to 1 into pi. What is k? 2 pi by lambda into x is equal to pi. Pi cancel, x is equal to lambda by 2. So at a distance of here lambda by 2, again one more antinode is formed. Generally you can write here antinodes are formed. Antinodes are formed at 0, lambda by 2, 2 lambda by 2, 3 lambda by 2, 4 lambda by 2 like this. So on. This is the formation of the antinodes. So here antinodes are formed at what distances? That is at a distance of 0. At a distance of 0, lambda by 2, 2 lambda by 2, 3 lambda by 2 like this. After discussing the antinodes, we come and discuss the node also. We come and discuss node. What is the meaning of node? Node is a point where the amplitude is minimum. So amplitude 2a cos kx must be minimum. So kx is equal 2n plus 1 into lambda by 2. This is the value. This is a general value. Then implies if n is equal 0, implies kx is equal lambda by 2. What is k? K is equal 2 pi by lambda into x is equal to lambda by 2. Lambda by 2. Sorry, here 2n plus 1 into pi by 2. Here you have to write pi. So then this is pi by 2. Then pi get cancelled. X is equal to lambda by 4. X is equal lambda by 4. This is the first one. if n is equal to 1 implies kx is equal 3 pi by 2. K is 2 pi by lambda into x is equal 3 pi by 2. Pi get cancelled. X is equal 3 lambda by 4. So you can write generally nodes are formed. Nodes are formed. Okay na? Nodes are formed at x is equal lambda by 4, 3 lambda by 4, 5 lambda by 4, so on. So this is the formation of the nodes and antinodes in the case of the here free end. In the case of the free end. Similarly, you can understand the formation of the nodes and antinodes in the case of the rigid end also. But let us discuss the very shortcut model. So it is very difficult to remember this process to find the points of nodes and antinodes. There is a easy thing for it. I will explain. That is for the open end. Formation of the wave will be like this. Formation of the wave. Okay. Now let us discuss like this. This is antinode node. Antinode node like this. But what is the difference between antinode and antinode? Lambda by 2. Okay. So what is the first one? What is the first point? This is the first point. First point means here x is equal 0. First thing. X is equal 0. Next one, antinode. What is the distance between antinode and antinode? Lambda by 2. Second point over. Next one, this is the third one. Antinode, lambda by 2. This is also antinode, lambda by 2. That is 2 lambda by 2. Third one, this is the antinode. Lambda by 2, lambda by 2, lambda by 2. Like this. 0, lambda by 2, 2 lambda by 2 and 3 lambda by 2, so on. This is simple to understand. And nodes also you can understand here. This is for antinodes. Antinodes. Next one, nodes. So here this is the node. Antinode distance is lambda by 2. Antinode to node, this is half. That's why first one lambda by 4. X is equal lambda by 4 plus this is lambda by 2. Lambda by 4 plus lambda by 2, 3 lambda by 4 and 5 lambda by 4, so on. This is the very formation of the nodes and antinode. For sake of easy understanding, we can find like this. Simple technique is here. This is node distance is lambda by 2. Node antinode distance is lambda by 4. This enough to understand the formation of the waves. Next concept will be discussed in the next video. Okay, bye.